Opinion polling is notoriously inaccurate, but the day before Alabama's special Senate election, one poll commanded attention nonetheless. All month, Republican Roy Moore has been ahead. But among the final polls, one commissioned by Fox News no less, there was hope for Democrat Doug Jones. He was ahead by 10 points. But 8% of respondents were undecided. And then there was the guilt factor.
Those who claim to be undecided are probably Roy Moore supporters who don't want to admit it to a pollster.
That shame is a result of multiple sexual misconduct allegations against the former judge. He denies all of them. His supporters say nothing's been proven, but they've helped make the Senate race very close in a state where the Republican Party has for decades been seen as the custodian of Alabamian attitudes to race and gender rights. For the Democratic challenger, all will depend on turnout.
Doug Jones has to get a heavy turnout from the black community and from suburban women. If he can get that, he's got a chance to win.
Anecdotally, Jones has reason to be hopeful. Here in the affluent Birmingham suburbs, Kari Powell has long been a Democrat, but she says more and more of her Republican neighbors are telling her this time it's different.
It's just a really hard pill to swallow for the progressive Republicans in our neighborhood. And a lot of them have come to me and said, Doug Jones has my vote.
Doug Jones has 90% of the African-American vote behind him, according to the polls.
The next senator of the state of Alabama, Judge Roy Moore.
In addition, Democrats hope that Judge Moore's overt racism, extolling the U.S. under slavery or regretting giving black people the vote, will catalyze normally lackluster black turnout.
Vote or die!
However, it will be difficult to overcome a skepticism about voting born of decades of election-time appeals from local and national Democratic politicians that amount to nothing after the polls.
They only really come out when it's close to election time.
Dr. Powell summarizes the choice before voters.
But this is boiled down to whether or not you're going to vote for an alleged pedophile or you're going to vote for a Democrat.
And here in Alabama, that's not clear-cut. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera, Birmingham, Alabama.